it's come to my heart's attention that there's a big difference between the idea of accepting and allowing, because to accept something, the definition of accept is to receive or to submit to accept. And allow is to almost, when you allow something, the idea I had was it's almost like surrendering, right? To allow is to surrender. The opposite of allow is resist. So to allow is to let flow, whereas to accept is to take in. So in mental health, and what my counselors have been telling me and my friends have been telling me is, well, you got to accept it. You got to get it in your head, accept it that it's over, accept that this happened. But I realized tonight, even as I talk to you, this is difficult for me, that it's about allowing. The one thing that if you're suffering anxiety, if you go through anxiety, if you wake up in the mornings in anxiety, try to tell yourself, this has worked for me. It doesn't work every time depending on how heavy it is, but try to tell yourself to allow what's happening. Allow the thing that's giving you anxiety to exist. Allow that you have anxiety. Allow that this moment is not the way you want, because it's different than accepting it, because to accept it is to receive it. So I don't want to receive that I have anxiety. I don't want to receive or submit to the fact that my head isn't where I want it to be, but I do want to allow it. I do want to surrender. And I don't know if you can feel me right now. It's just got a different feeling than the mental idea of accepting, to receive it, to accept it, almost like put it in a different place. So to allow it. And the morning that I did this, where I was shaking with fear, and I told myself to allow it, just allow it. And it dissolved. It dissolved. The awareness to just surrender, it just flowed through me. And I'm going to be exploring this topic more as I continue to dig into my heart and dig into these events that keep coming up that I've tried to accept, but I'm still not done processing the pain. So I'm accepting this pain. And I don't want to accept the pain, but I do want to allow the pain to move through me. I want to allow that I'm sad. I want to allow that I'm broken. I want to allow that I don't have my shit together. And hopefully, as it runs its course, I'll be able to accept then that I'm in a different place because things have changed. But first I must allow, or I'm resisting that change. I hope this is nice.